Hi guys, what's up? It's Mansi. Welcome back to my channel. So NEET UG counselling is approaching, and for anyone who doesn't know NEET UG, it's the pre-medical entrance test, and this year it got really late and the result has also been really lazy in coming out. The ranks have recently been announced and still there's no news regarding when the counselling is going to start, but we are really hoping that it's going to be really soon. And on that note, I decided to really address some very important points when it comes to counselling. Since every year there is a lot of competition and the competition keeps increasing, it becomes more and more uncertain, even with good marks and good rank, to score a good college. Considering all of that, here's the trick that you can use which will help you in counselling process. Trigger warning guys, please don't consider this as a 100% foolproof method of getting a college if you have a decent score, but this will help you make a smarter move when it comes to putting down your choices of colleges, because mostly kids don't realize that according to the rank and the score that they have, what are the chances of colleges that they are most likely to get. My job here is really to make you more oriented in that perspective. So this supposed trick that I've been talking about is really just being very realistic about your choices and not putting down the best colleges in the country in your top 5 preference list. Because let's be honest, not everybody is able to get admission in those colleges. If you have more than 600 score, yes, you will get a government college. You can sit back and relax on that fact. But if you don't act smartly in putting down the choices, then it's going to really just be a futile exercise for you. Because if you give up your 6 choices, the top 6 choices in top colleges you're never going to get, it's going to just make you feel like your score isn't good enough. Don't chase the best colleges preference list and instead build your own preference list. That preference list should include the city of your choice according to the state that you live in, and second thing is to look for a college that's been established a while back so that it has a reputation. And then the next thing that you can look for is really the infrastructure, the hostel facilities. All of these things you can look for according to your preference. So for anyone who has above 600 score, this is the one advice that I have for you. Just use this time, this empty time that you have been given, and put it to test and just make the list. Make a pros and cons list of the choices, because you have all the time in the world right now. Why not, right? So do that, because at the end of the day you do want to get a college and you want to get it over with as soon as possible, and the best way to do that is to just get the college in the first counselling, and for that you need to use this trick. Those who have a score of less than 600, you are in the general mass population where a lot of majority stands, and so you have to be double careful. Deemed universities in our country are also really good option for any of you who have less than 600 score. So there's a good chance that you will get that in the first counselling. So in the first counselling itself, if you want to secure a college and if you want to get the college in the first counselling, first thing that you need to realize is that there's a good chance that you may not get a government college. So if you don't happen to get a government college, do include some deemed universities. So do consider colleges that are a bit lesser known, but they are sufficiently good. The only thing that matters here is you getting a college, a good college, a decent college. After MBBS, nobody cares which college you did your MBBS from, because you are equal. You are all equal and you're all doctors. You're all going to be training in different fields and specializations, and you're all going to be colleagues of each other. So I don't think it really should matter a lot, and it should not make you feel like, you know, you didn't perform well enough. If you have a score of less than 600, you did just as well. I'm swaying away from the point, I know that, but I just wanted to say that to anyone who has a score less than even 550 or, you know, around 500s, you did your best. That's all that matters. Even I didn't score more than 600 at my time. Scoring 500 was considered to be such a good thing, and look how the tables have turned. So this is just really, you know, the unfortunate scene of really hard competition these days. A really common mistake people make is holding themselves back when it comes to putting in the choices of colleges that are far away. It's usually said that they won't prefer to go far away, but they would then have to take a drop, and then they would feel like they didn't get a college even though they scored a good rank. You got a rank that had the possibility of you getting a college far away, but you didn't fill in the choice of a college far away, so you in the end up feeling like you didn't get a college and you didn't get selected. So I think this sort of clashes altogether. So don't do that to yourself. Put in every college you can think of. Trust me on this, guys. Cities and states, they don't matter when you're doing MBBS. So to sum it up, the only thing that you need to take care of, or the trick, like I said it, is to be selective, to not have a very high expectation from your score and your rank. Be very, very realistic about your scope and put in the choices that are best for you, instead of putting in the top 10 best colleges of the country and then expecting to get those in the first counseling itself. Be very personal about it, be very selective about it. Now, individually, I cannot really talk about what college would be best, what college would be best for each and every one of you. So generally, this is just how I can get across this point for you guys, and I hope that it helps you. And all the best to everyone who's preparing for NEET counseling this year, and I hope that most of you, or all of you really, will get a good decent college, and I wish you all the best for your future. So I will see you guys very soon, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys. Bye bye.